Welcome back. Let's put this in the ether, right? Most girl out there, by the time, look, girl have a lot of body counts, right? Right? By the time they hit 18, a minimum body counts they have is probably two or three already, all right? They, especially modern day women, right? They will fornicate as young as possible. Sometime as 12, sometimes even lower than that, right? Right? They will lose their virginity sooner than the men have, right? Women are often, they lose their virginity before guys do, right? So what does that say? Because women are often lose their virginity at a younger age, by the time they hit 18, they have a maximum or a minimum of 2 body counts. So what does that say to you? It says to you that because they're losing their virginity at a younger age, what are the chances of you getting a woman with a low body count? It's very slim to none. If you meet a woman right now, a good woman, right, that you think is a good woman, her body count is probably like at 5 already, right? Modern women, they have high body counts, right? They're just good at hiding stuff. They're just good at lying more than men can, right? So men, you have to know this. So if you're dating a woman right now, expect to get a woman, right? If you ever decide to date a woman, right, expect her body count is high, right? And within those body counts, what? Often within those body counts, a woman high body counts, often she come with a couple abortions with it. Right? Not only does she have a high body count, she already went through several procedures. She already went through several procedures already, killing babies already. Right? So what does that mean? Is this an ideal woman you're willing to deal with? Right? It tells you that modern women today are trash. Right? They're nothing but utensils. They're just there to smash and hit, and that's it. They're not good for having a relationship with. They're not good to connect with, right? When you have a high body count, it's often harder for women to bond with you, to connect with you, to pair with you, right? That's what happens when you have a woman body count. This is why a high body count is not desirable. This is what men understand. And women find it so complicated, right? They make it so complicated themselves and harder just to understand this concept. Like, the reason why men do not want a woman with a high body count, because of their inability to connect, inability to have an emotional connection, response with a man, inability to sympathize with the man, inability to understand that high body counts is a bad thing, inability to understand that sometimes a man want a child, so that when she have a high body count, she's often inclined to go through abortions if she don't like the kid, if she don't want to be a mother. Women have when women get pregnant, right, and she have a low body count, she's find it more difficult to go through abortions, right, to offer kid, right, to murder babies, right. A woman with low body counts, right, and it's her first time going through this. It's a very traumatic experience for a woman. It's a hard decision for a woman, right. Now imagine a woman who went through several abortions already, right? It's casual. She's not gonna have that difficulty to go through all those abortions because she experienced it already. Excuse me. She went through the procedure already. She has several abortions, so she's used to it, right? She's used to it. So because she's used to having abortion, and guys, if you get a woman who already have abortion, good luck that she want to have a child with you. Good luck, right? Good luck that she's not gonna go through the parenthood and throw your baby away, right? Good luck, because she's gonna have a harder time to sympathize. She's gonna have a difficult time to respect you, right? She's gonna have a difficult time to look up to you, right? If she had that much high body count, if she slept around, if she's extremely promiscuous like that, right? When a woman are extremely promiscuous, she's gonna have a hard time to bond with you. She's gonna have a hard time to relate with you, right? All the things that she relate with you, all the experience you went through with her, is all false. It's a false reality, right? She's just either trying to try to smash you, try to have sex with you, right, for her own gain, or trap you in a relationship that doesn't benefit you at all. Right? Or try to get you to marry her. That's what it is. Right? You do not trust a woman with high. You don't trust her with anything. You just leave them. She's for the streets, man. This is why a woman with high body counts is so unappealing. All right. So when you meet a girl, especially young girls, right? In modern day time, young girls often lose their virginity at as a young age, right? Extreme cases like 12 or 10, they lose their virginity, right? They're that sexually active, right? So if that's the case, your chance of running to a clean woman these days, especially a clean modern woman, is very low, right? So you meet that one woman, you think that she's beautiful, she thinks all good. Next thing you know, I bet you when I shout out her body count is at a 10 or not 10. That's going over probably like an average woman. Her body counts, I say I'm not sure. I'm just guessing right now. Her average body count is probably like a 5 if she's 18, right? Modern woman today, but it could be higher than that. Who knows, right? Who knows the old formula that you used to have, right? If she tell you she only has 3 men, you multiply by 7. That's a real number, right? I think that's a formula they used to talk about how many girls they slept, how many guys a girl slept with if they try to give you a number, right? But anyway, you know what? Girls today, man, they're morally bankrupt, right? They're morally bankrupt. They don't understand the repercussion of sleeping with a lot of men. They think they empower them, which it does not. Then they can find out the hard way when they go through life. They can realize that no men want to wife them up, knowing that they have a high body counts, right? Shame can set in, right? They can realize that what they did in the past is totally a mistake, right? Because no man in the right mind, right, are want to be with that. Look, have you ever watched the movie Clerk? Is a '90s movie, right? Clerk, about a guy working at a convenience store, and throughout that movie, he found out that his girl was sucking 37 dicks, right? He had a problem with his girlfriend sucking 37 dicks, and his girlfriend was about to marry him, right? He was about to marry her, right? If you see the movie, you know what I'm talking about, right? It's a '90s movie, but throughout the movie, he was having a difficult time to accept that his girl was sucking 37 dicks, right? Now, okay, if he have a problem with a girl sucking 37 dicks, how would he react if he found out his girlfriend slept with 37 guys, right? To right, to girls sucking dick, right? Doesn't mean anything. They don't consider it as sex, or sex is not sex to them, right? So that's why they don't count that shit, right? But imagine if you replace fellatio with intercourse, right? Imagine your girl have sex with 37 different guys up to the 40s. How would you react to that, right? How would you react to that? That's crazy. By that age, that's a lot of body counts, man. You don't know you bet if you really love the girl, you better get her tested. You better get her all these diseases tested. You better get for an HIV test and all these stuff, man. You don't know what kind of STI she have, right? Girls today are not pure, right? Purity is done. There's no more purity when it comes to a woman. Most girl out there, when they get married and they wear white, you know damn well she's not pure, right? Modern women today are not pure, right? Not unless you go to an Amish country. If you want a pure woman, go to the middle of Pennsylvania or Ohio. Get an Amish girl or something like that, you know. But when it comes to modern day women, if you find them in the cities, right? If you find it in the city, it's gonna be a rare thing to find a modern woman who have a low body count or none at all, right? But if you get with a modern woman right now, right? Especially if you get with a modern woman that's 18, she probably have probably like 5 body counts already by the time you meet her, right? Because these girls are sexually active, they're sexually repressed. When a girl at that age, right, at a young age, they're as easy as lack of better term, horny, right? As young boys are, right? Young boys are very sexually active at a young age because their hormones rushing. Who to say women hormones isn't rushing as well? That's a misconception people have. They have this misconception that women isn't sexually active as a young man. When they hit that age, bro, they're as sexually active as a juvenile, right? It's true. and this idea that people have misconception, they think that if she's young, she's pure, she's not sexually active. Dudes, young girls are sexually active, right? Why do you think in high school a lot of these teachers get busted for having relationship with their students? Right? These students, high school students, they're sexually active. I'm not telling you to go for them, man. I'm not telling you to go for them. I don't condone none of these stuff, right? But I'm just saying, right? At the kids at a young age, their hormones are rushing. When your hormones are rushing, they can't control it, so they have to express it in these kind of ways. So if their hormones are running, who to say they're gonna be pure by the time they're 18? Right? This is the reason why girls who's 18, they're usually not pure. And guys have to understand that when you get an 18-year-old, you gotta understand, just because she's an 18-year-old doesn't mean she's pure. Just because she's an 18-year-old doesn't mean she have zero body counts. Most of these 18-year-old have at least 1 or 2 body counts by the time they get exit out of high school. The only one that doesn't have a body count are those ugly women, those 1s and 2s, the type of girls that no guy would want to be with, and who knows? You know, there are nasty men out there. Who's to say that nasty boys aren't getting with the 1 and the 2 as well? So you can't be sure as well. Even the 1 and 2 might have a couple of body counts by the time they hit 18, right? My point is that women, no matter what age they are, and usually they lose their body count, they start their body counts at a young age, right? They have high body counts. They will have a high body counts, right? Even the 1s and 2 will have some kind of body counts. But the point is, what I'm saying is that when you meet some girls out there, you better be sure, right? Not you better be sure. You better know that she will have a high body counts, or she will have some kind of body counts. Right? So, you know, when you get out of this dating market, you know, all these things that a woman are pure and innocent, it's all fictional, it's all fake, and you gotta know the reality of things, or else you live in a fantasy. You can set yourself up for disasters, set yourself up for disappointment. Women will have body counts, especially modern day women. Right? Modern day women, no matter how sweet they are, usually the sweet one is always the one to get wiped up first. Right? You know it, right? The sweet, the innocent one that you see in high school, they're usually the one to get wiped up first. Right? Wiped up first. But anyway, let me know you agree, man. Do you think the younger you are, the higher body counts they have? Or you think there's no such thing as purity anymore? Let me know you agree or disagree. But women have body counts, right? Don't let that fool you. But on that note, guys, thanks for watching. You know, you help me by liking the video, subscribe. And on that note, guys, peace and blessings.